Oh dear. It's time for me to express my real thoughts, my opinions about this dog shit fucking game. I have been contemplating the last few weeks. I want to uninstall this, but I keep playing it. I did a recent poll on should I keep playing Genshin Impact. Basically, everyone on my channel said no. And it's given me some realization. It's given me some stuff to think about, and I think overall I can see it. And I agree. And Genshin Impact will be next. It's going to take a little bit longer. There's more invested in that. Star Rail, though, is the video at hand, and I just want to briefly talk about my opinion. You're probably not going to agree with it, and that's fine. Leave a dislike and move on your way. But this is someone that's played this since day one, and I've just got some issues with it that I'm going to express, and I'm literally going to uninstall it in this video, and I'm not going to play it again. If Hoyo want to sponsor me, maybe. Considering part of the issue is who they choose to sponsor in their video games. Looking at Genshin and looking at Star Rail and who's got the sponsorships and the quality of videos they make, being downright cringe, sexualizing the characters very highly and making that a big segment of the video, and showcasing as minimal effort as they can into investment into the video game, usually a few hours, and then that's it, just for the sponsorship that they get. And this is across hundreds of channels that don't even appeal to these style of video games. Some of these channels don't even play video games. And I've seen a numerous of these in the last month or so. Obviously a big marketing campaign by Hoyoverse. And it's just made me realize that basically I am wasting my time. The company is never going to support me. I'm not interested. And so for that, I've got to cut my time. I've got to get some time back somewhere, and this is an area where I'm going to do it. And I'm just going to go over my account, what I've sort of built up over the last, probably like 6 months or so. I stopped playing for about 4 weeks. I believe when there was like a Sealy rerun or something, Luocha, sorry, I believe it was around that sort of era. I definitely didn't play this game for about then, but other than that, I've logged in every day, done my dailies, and I've logged off. That's it. And that's a big reason as to why, as well, I don't want to play it anymore. Because I at one point I was caught up with all the story. I am not now. You can see, Tom, you're playing it with no music. I've had this game muted now for quite a few months, probably 3 or 4 months. I actually can't stand. I think the music's okay, but the actual sound effects get so repetitive. At first I lowered the volume, and then I just started playing it on full mute, because I just couldn't do with like the rotations constantly just blabbering the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. But basically, yeah, the sponsorships, who they choose to sponsor, the type of gamers that play this game. It is a side game. It's not a full-time game, but it does require you to log in every day at least for 15 minutes. Now, the main thing that I did do every week, and I just got... Are we there? No, we're not even there. This herter thing, and you can say this definitely does not take 15 minutes. This can actually take up to like half an hour, depending what level you're doing. Yeah, here we go. What's it called? Something universe, whatever. I can't really remember. It doesn't even want to tell me. Fantastic. But that thing, did that every week, and you have to do that generally about 3 or 4 runs of that a week to claim the rewards. Again, it takes probably about an hour, if not a bit more, to do. As I say, I'm free to play in this game. I would say, out of all the gachas, and I haven't played too many gachas, this is by far the least generous gacha I have ever played. Genshin seems to be going in a similar direction where they just don't give you anything. You can grind out the story, like a new story they'll do, and you'll get like 300 gems. So, I mean, this is basically my free-to-play account. Some of these units at the end here I've actually had more recent, but you can see probably all the way up to like Asta, these top units of who I've invested in. And I would say this wasn't necessarily a mistake, but as free to play, this was basically impossible. And how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, including MC, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So trying to have 12 units on a free to play account just basically turned this into a nightmare. And it's more recently now that I was managing to get like the traces of some of these characters up, and people are going to be like, oh, but Tom, you've got more to unlock. You didn't even get to level 90 or 80 or whatever. I don't care. It takes such a long time. Like, serious amount of this. As I said, I'm logging in every day just to get materials, just to get books, just to get a light cone material to rank up. And not to be rude, but then you get like creators like Tectone that like, I'm free to play with like fucking 40,000 gems that have been gifted to him, and he uses them consistently. It's like, dude, the guy's memeing, obviously, but people actually believe his account is free to play. This game, free to play, is absolutely awful. I'll be honest. You'd be best to basically focus on about 6 characters max, and this is so boring. And a gacha game that basically is all about having these like amazing characters and heroes and being able to use them and build them. It's just, I don't know. So I'm going to go over my characters. We've got Sealer, obviously, straight off the bat with this Hunt Light Cone. Traces are all like sort of level 8. The relics, again, are kind of mid. This was something I was working on late game because of your resin. If I was to go on my resin, I went through about like 40 of these just to try and get more of my artifacts built. I mean, it was so tedious. So tedious. Well, we got, yeah, so that's my relics, no constellations. My Bronya, probably the main character I really wanted at the beginning, and I actually luckily got. I got her light cone first, and then I got Bronya. I was initially going to quit again, unless I did fortunately get lucky enough to get Bronya, because it's a character I really wanted. Very useful, very worth building. Natasha, one of the big reasons why I'm quitting this game. She's the only healer I've got, and seems completely necessary to basically at this level to carry a healer. If you want to be able to clear some calyxes, you want to be able to claim some materials, you need a healer. Otherwise, generally the whole thing is a joke, and you need to go away. You need to heal your team. You need to come back, because someone like Japad and someone even like March can protect your team, but she can't heal them if they get too injured. So I always play this on auto. God forbid if you play this with manual controls. If you do, good. I would recommend really moving on to a different game, though, because you're clearly ready. There's so much good stuff out there, but whatever. Got this light cone. I don't know if it's any good. I couldn't really care at this point. I don't even really want to go through these videos. We're just going to click through these. I can't be bothered. I'm done with this. Nihility, 5-star, 8, Kafka, relics, whatever. Fushuan, haven't even used her. I've spent so much time trying to get this light cone, which I only got like yesterday, and I haven't even used her. I haven't even played with her. I think I've played with her like once, and I've just lost all interest in the game, particularly with what Hoyo have done in recent weeks. Japad, really good character, really enjoyed using him, definitely carried a lot of my game in the harder content. Yeah. Just no. Himiko, everyone seems to hate on her. Everyone unfortunately was mid. Even now you'll get people telling you she's mid. She's a really good character in my opinion. One of the first characters I got. And I think she's a really, really strong sort of flame unit. It's gone hand in hand really well with either Traveler or Sealer. I've really enjoyed that. Gone on that Genius's Repose. Level 8, they're all level 8. And then you got a half fire damage, obviously no constellations. My Traveler is still on physical. He's on this light cone. A can be ranked up. This is the original set he got given, and actually turned out to be pretty good. Obviously, he's maxed out. March, we've got C3 and March. Oh yeah, I forgot to say I've got E6, whatever it is, on Natasha, but who gives a shit. March with this light cone. I was trying to build up her traces, and yeah, C3 Pella, got C5 Pella. Really liked Pella at the early game, but when you got Bronya, basically became benched and useless. Yukong, another free unit they should have probably given you when she was introduced into the game, but they didn't. And then this is a unit I recently built, because it's the only imaginary one I had. Pretty cool, kind of like a Bronya replacement. Same thing with Asta. Really cool character, obviously voiced by Mona from Genshin, but again, overall, like, good with, say, like, harmony with Himiko, but I don't know. She's cool, but nothing too special in like a lot of these. And then we got this Jingshuo, whatever her name is, and Dang Hang. Now, these are units, this recent one, what is this, from Grenafin and Ting Yun. Only recently got those on like the last patch, and this Arlen and Su Shang. Even got some serval cons. All of these characters I would like to have built, I just couldn't, just because of the sheer nature of the game. If I did, we'd be here till like next year, and even then, it probably wouldn't be doing it. So, if you've played this, you'll have an idea what I'm talking about, particularly at the end game. If you've just started playing this, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Good luck. Have some fun with it. But I'm done, you know. We're done. I don't know. It's just such a grind. I don't think the company's ever going to support me. And seeing who they do support is quite frankly made me sick. I don't know what they're trying to fucking pull with it, but it's clearly some dodgy marketing team. Maybe they've got like the ex-Call of Duty marketing team working for them. Wouldn't bloody surprise me in this industry, but we're done. We're done. I ain't doing my dailies. We got some fucking daily login shit. Oh, shall we do some polls? PlayStation dog shit. What's the bet we get something? What is the bet we know? Don't even cope. The fucking dog shit gacha in this game gives you nothing. It gives you fucking nothing. It is literally the worst pulling system I have ever had the pleasure of using. It is so fucking bad. I think I've gone to pity like every single time as free to play. And this is not to mention they don't give you shit. Opening my mail today and getting 400 gems as if they want to fucking keep me playing this. Absolute dog shit. Yeah, look at that. There you go. You got the Honkai Star Rail experience all in one go there. As if you thought we were going to get something. You're an absolute clown if you did. Absolute fucking clown. But anyway, I'm sorry to doom post on this. I'm uninstalling it. This is it. It's over. It's gone. Genshin will probably take a similar route, and I'll probably do a similar. There's at least 2 videos I want to cook about Genshin, and one of them I want to spend quite a bit of time on because fuck all the people that get sponsored by it, basically. And it basically made me feel like this. Not to mention, there's obviously some form of the marketing team is to blame. But anyway, dislike if you don't like this video. Whatever, you don't agree, I don't care. This game's dog shit. You know, I'm done. This is me at my wit's end with it. You know, I want to support this. I wanted to support this game, but it's just too much now to get nothing back from it. I'm even looking over at Twitch, and there's less than 1,000 people watching it, so I can't be the only one. Even Tower of Fantasy's got more bloody viewers, so that says everything, I think. Just like that, dog shit is wiped off.